What is Cafe Mocha? Experts, celebrities.
Hey, this is John Legend.
Yours truly, Idris Elba.
This is Fantasia.
I am Ian Levinson.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tamar Braxton.
Music and features from a woman's perspective. Intriguing conversation. The Swag Award. Espresso. The MC Light Mix. Radio from a woman's perspective.
What flavor are you, baby?
This is Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique. Last weekend, Nicole Ari Parker and I hosted the Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards in New Jersey. It was amazing, but if you couldn't be there, I've got the highlights, including a one-on-one chat with Real Housewives Cynthia Bailey. That's next on Cafe Mocha.
It's official right now.
It's Cafe Mocha. We are just wrapping up the Salute Her award ceremony. I am sitting here with the beautiful, talented Cynthia Bailey. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
What do you think of the event?
Oh my God, I loved it. But you know, I'm a woman, a businesswoman, so I love being in a room full of women who are doing so many incredible things. I have to say at first, I was like, I didn't know where I fit into the whole thing, but I really, this was just a great room to just own what you do, because everybody's doing different things, and I think the message is just really all about inspiration, support, and just really, soaking up all the greatness that's around you. I was really honored to be in the group that I was honored in today.
And we're honored to have you here. Thanks for coming out. You come from the fashion and beauty world, and there seems like there's so much pressure now with Instagram and all that sort of thing to be that beautiful, perfect person. What do you say to the young women and the old women out there who are still trying to just be, like supermodel gorgeous?
I say to the young girls out there, there's no such thing as perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all transform with a fabulous glam squad. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors involved. Our photo shoots. We have the best photographers, the best lighting, the best clothes. So, you can't look at people on television, celebrities and such, and compare yourself to them, because they have a village of people that, help them transform to look as great as they look. So I say that to say, own who you are and embrace who you are. And just do you, because everybody's individual and everyone has their own strengths and they have their own beauty. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Be your beautiful self.
On the way, who's going to be back next season for Real Housewives? Hopefully Cynthia Bailey will tell me. We'll see. Last weekend was Cafe Mocha Salute Her in New Jersey, and I got a chance to talk to the Fashion Icon Award winner and a Real Housewife, Cynthia Bailey. Now, everybody's going to get mad at me if I don't ask who's coming back next season. Do you guys know? I heard some contracts are signed, some aren't, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I cannot confirm or deny, but I will say that I think all the ladies should come back. I think we all bring different things to the show. And we have had a very successful season. We are, Real Housewives of Atlanta is the #1 show on the network. We do carry the network. A lot of people don't realize, I do, how successful the show is. So I think when you have that kind of success, then everybody should be rewarded for their hard work.
Oh, speaking of rewarded, I know you can't even say what we're going to talk about after the mic goes off, but when are they going to step up and really start shelling out the money? Because you guys do carry the network. You not only carry the network, but you've shown other networks, hey, this is the model, this is the mold.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, to be very honest with you, with my journey on the show, when you first start, on reality TV, it's all about, the platform and your plan to just use this platform. So it's not so much about the money first season, because you're just happy to be on TV, so you can, so you can have a platform to even ask for more money. But we get paid well. I think all the girls are fairly compensated for.
I like that.
I can't speak for all the reality TV shows, but I will say that I can personally say that I am very well compensated, and I think every year, we go back to the table, and I find Bravo to be extremely fair.
She's being PC. I love it.
And if they wasn't, I wouldn't be back on because ain't nobody got time to do this and not make no money. It takes too much work.
I heard that. Thank you so much. How do people reach you?
Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Cynthia Bailey 10. That's Cynthia Bailey and then the number 10.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
She's just a girl and she's...
It's Cafe Mocha. I am live from Salute Her at the NJPAC. That's the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. Ladies, what's your name?
I'm Brandy.
Hi, Brandy. What do you do?
I'm a booking producer for MSNBC. I work on Now with Alex Wagner's show.
Excellent. What did you think of the event?
I thought it was great. I felt like it had a warm spirit of womanhood coming together, sisterhood, and it was very welcoming and it inspired me.
Excellent. Thank you for coming out so much. Good to meet you. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Lauren, in a word fab.
In a word, fab.
Yeah.
You are fab.
Well, thank you. You too. Fabulous job hosting today.
Thank you. I love the lipstick, the cheeks, the eyelashes. What brings you out today?
Well, I am Newark's Glam Ambassador, so it's kind of part of my official duties to be here at this fabulous event honoring these amazing women.
What'd you think?
I'm inspired. I was crying. I was laughing. I mean, it's just great when we can honor each other, so I'm very excited. And I can't wait to listen to Cafe Mocha.
WBLS, Saturday
8, Saturday morning.
This is Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha, wrapping up the Salute Her Award ceremony. Thank you so much for coming out to join us.
And thank you so much for having me. You are fantastic, by the way, and your dress is exquisite.
You look phenomenal, too, and thank you so much. You know, we're big fans, as so many women, of Michelle Obama. What was it like being in South Africa and touring with her and sharing that experience?
Touring South Africa with Michelle Obama was definitely one of the highlights of my career, if not the highlight of my career. I was a little nervous at first meeting the First Lady, but she is so warm and so down to earth. She immediately gave me a hug, put me at ease. She just dispensed with the handshakes, pulled me in for a hug. I got greedy and asked for two.
Why not?
I know, and we ended up spending the next few days touring South Africa together, and I can't thank her enough for being such an inspiration to me and millions of women across the globe. So shout out to Michelle Obama.
Now, one of the things that impressed me about your speech is that you said your parents, your mom was like, oh gosh, you're going into journalism. How do you get around the family, the husband, the whoever who's saying, baby, just keep doing what you're doing. We don't want you to go that direction.
If it's something that really speaks to your soul and who you are as a person, I say you have to pursue it, because there's nothing worse than living with regrets, and there's nothing worse than looking back and saying that I should have. And ultimately, it is your life. And though the loved ones that are with you on that journey are there, it's not their journey, it's yours. And I firmly believe that if you follow your passion, everyone else will fall in line and the money will come.
And the big thing is, now that we've gotten the excuse of my family won't let me out of the way, how do we get past our own barriers of fear?
Fear is going to be there. Fear is a part of the journey, and you don't get past fear. What you do is not allow it to stop you. You can't let fear paralyze you. You've got to acknowledge fear and then move on despite it. That's been my attitude, my philosophy in life. But I get scared all the time. But I can't let it paralyze me. I can't, because the worst would be to be stuck in a place of fear and not live the life that you were meant to live.
And how do people find you?
At Lola Ogunaike. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and yeah, that's the easiest way. And I'm on Arise TV every day, Monday through Friday. We air online, we live stream, so tune in, 3 p.m., arise.tv.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations. It's Cafe Mocha. I am at NJPAC. We just wrapped up Salute Her, which I personally thought was a lot of fun. But what do you think? What's your name?
My name is Chandra Ortiz. I just absolutely had a wonderful time. I think that it was just an absolutely great program, saluting women of color and women who are out there doing a whole bunch of things. It's so impressive to me.
Who inspired you the most?
That's hard to say. You know, all of them are so inspiring in their own unique way. And I think that you can always take something from every person, and that's exactly what I am doing. I'm definitely taking a little bit from each one of them, because it's so inspiring. And I'm not just saying that to be politically correct. I'm actually saying that from the heart. And I really am.
It's Angelique behind the scenes at Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards. Up next hour, Gloria Gaynor.
This is Cafe Mocha. Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. Last weekend, we were in New Jersey for Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards. We honored some amazing women from all walks of life, from all decades. On the way, she was a disco queen, and her song, we all know the words. Sing it along with me. First I was afraid, I was petrified. You know it, I will survive. Gloria Gaynor up next.
I can't wait to...
It's Cafe Mocha. Angelique sitting here. It is the aftermath of Salute Her, the award ceremony. I'm sitting here with a major honoree, Gloria Gaynor. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you. It's so wonderful to be here.
How have you survived all these years?
Oh my God, I have survived, but with my faith in Christ Jesus. I've survived with my family and my friends. God has blessed me with 4 awesome women of God who are my best friends, and they are there for me 100%. Whenever I need them, for whatever I need them, and they really are my support.
Now take me back to 35 years ago, 1978, 1979, when you put out a little song called, a little disco record called I Will Survive. Did you have any idea it was going to do this?
You know what? When I first read the lyrics to that song because you know it was a B-side.
And so for those who didn't have 45s or albums, the B-side means it wasn't even the main release.
Right. It was a 2-sided record, about the size of a CD, but there was music on both sides and one song on each side. And like she said, it wasn't the major release. And so when I read the lyrics to the song that they were going to make the B-side, I was like, what are you, nuts? This is a hit song. This is a timeless lyric. My mother had died a few years prior, something I never thought I'd survive. And I was at that moment standing in a back brace because I'd fallen on stage, had surgery on my spine. Well, before the surgery on my spine, I woke up the next morning paralyzed from the waist down. Then had surgery on my spine and was wondering if my career was ever even going to continue. So I've always felt that song, when I read those lyrics, I'm like, this is God's answer to my prayer. You know, I was asking him, where am I going? What am I going to do? What do you want me to do from here on out? And when I got that song, I'm like, okay, I hear you. This is what you want me to take to the world. And I knew it at that moment. That's what that was.
Hey, it's Angelique. We're talking to our Salute Her honorees. More with Gloria Gaynor coming up on Cafe Mocha. It's Angelique, Cafe Mocha. I'm here at Salute Her, the award ceremony in New Jersey, NJ Pack, talking to Gloria Gaynor. Hearing your story of survival just when the song came along, it makes me think of other stories of survival. What's one of the more powerful situations that people have walked up and said, oh, Ms. Gaynor, you helped me through this. Your song helped me through that.
Well, one of the really powerful stories that I've heard, and in fact is in my book, We Will Survive, is a story of a woman who graduated from college. She and her friends were going out to celebrate. They had on these beautiful dresses, and they didn't want them to get wrinkled, so they didn't wear seatbelts. They had an accident, and all of them were killed except her. It would be 6 months before she even knew that her friends were dead because she had so much brain damage and everything. But someone kept playing I Will Survive for her, even while she was in a coma. And she said that is what helped her to make it through, especially after hearing that all of her friends were dead.
I'm sorry, I'm all choked up because 4 years ago, my best friend got into a car accident. She's got brain damage. It's all sorts of, she was in a coma for 3 months, so that really touches home for me. And I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm putting "I Will Survive" on her iPod front and center and be like, "You're gonna survive this. You are going to survive." So tell us what's next for you. Where's the Broadway show? Where's the...
Well, what's next for me is a performance at Count Basie's. Okay. That's in September. I think it's September 5th. And beyond that, I'm still recording mostly Christian music, inspirational music, some that I've written, some written by some other people, but all of it doing what I've done all my life is teaching. This happens to be teaching about how to live and be happy in your life, how to be prosperous in every area of your life, and how to be at peace. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I'm Angelique. Your Cafe Mocha Espresso is brought to you by Gentle Treatment Hair Care. Did you see Think Like a Man 2 yet? Well, last weekend it blew out the box office, raking in $29 million. Congrats to Kevin Hart and the entire gang.
I threw my friend a bachelor party one time in real life, and I personally never had a bachelor party. I didn't really throw him a bachelor party. I threw myself a bachelor party, but disguised it through him. This ain't for me. This for y'all. And Cedric is that guy.
Hey, Cafe Mocha Salute Her New Jersey was last weekend. I got to honor my homie, Dee Cherie. She runs the radio station at North Carolina A&T. I thought it was perfect that she won the Quiet Fire Award, and so did her sister.
That's exactly who she is. She's not someone who's ever sought attention for what she does. She's just truly passionate about what she does, and she's made an art of being in the background, but done it in such a classy way always, and just looking to try to put other people out there. She's also a little shy, which is kind of funny because she's such a vocal presence on the air.
Is she gonna get mad at you for doing this interview?
No, because she's always getting me to try to call it on the air.
I'm Angelique with your Cafe Mocha Espresso, brought to you by Gentle Treatment, what a grown woman knows.
This is Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha, 3 distinct flavors, 1 experience. This is DJ MC Light, at least for now, I am. As I take you back on this voyage, bringing you some music that makes you feel it in your spirit, way deep down in your soul. It's Teddy Pendergrass. Tell me who knows what I'm talking about.
We're wrapping up the show with the Light Mix, starring our very own MC Light. I want to thank Nicole Ari Parker for co-hosting Cafe Mocha Salute Her Awards with me. You can catch her Monday nights on her new show, Murder in the First, on TNT. Got to thank all of our nominees and our sponsors, Prudential and AARP, with special thanks to Kimberly Hairston of Gentle Treatment. Till next weekend, you can find us at CafeMochaRadio.com. Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in association with Cumulus Media Networks. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge, writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments and more information, visit CafeMochaRadio.com.